What's going on, guys? Today I have an exciting kit to share with you. This is Trumpeter's 1/350th scale USS Gerald R Ford aircraft carrier. This has been something that we've known about for a little while now, but I just received my sample copy in the mail, and I've opened it up, gone through it a little bit, and I want to show you what's in the box. So first of all, let's take a look at the box itself. So this kit, I assumed that it would be about the size of Trumpeter's Nimitz kit, which is the same box they used for the Admiral Kuznetsov, this big aircraft carrier box. And it is about the same length, but as you can see here, as I go around the box, it's a lot thicker than the old Nimitz kit. So it is quite a big box. And just like Trumpeter likes to do, they show off the color scheme and some of the parts that are included in this case right here. As you're seeing, the photo etch, the decals, the deck tractors, and some of the other things that are included in the kit. But and on the other side, you'll see the air wing that's included. You see some of the features that the kit includes, like some of the photo etch parts and kind of just what it looks like assembled and put together. So nothing new as far as how the kit is presented. This is what I would refer to as a good old classic Trumpeter kit. But let's take a look inside the box. It is a very tight fitting box. So as you can see here, you got to struggle just a little bit to get the top off. But once you get the top off, the inside is very nice. This is new compared to some of the old Trumpeter kits, the way that they are pre-boxing or sub-boxing all the little parts. So inside the big box, you get a bunch of little boxes, and then under the cardboard insert that holds the small sub-boxes on top, you've got the deck and the hull all kind of together. They've got it taped together a little bit with these pieces you see there. But just a really nice presentation. You can really open the box, pull it out, and get a nice feel for what you're getting. And then you move into inside the little sub boxes, as I called them. You've got all your sprues and all the good stuff. So I'll go through here over the next few seconds and open everything up and kind of spread it out for you. So you can get a real good idea of how much plastic is in this kit, and there's a bunch of it for sure. Quite a few more aircraft in there than I was expecting, which was a nice welcome thing. So before we get into showing you the individual sprues, because I'm going to show you all that, let me show you. Let's see. Let me get it pulled up here. If you go over to our website, just search for Gerald Ford and it'll pull up the 350th scale and of course 700 scale Magic Factory. We've still got those, but here's the one from Trumpeter, 350th scale, and you'll see a nice picture, flat picture of the box art. And then we go through and these pictures are supplied from Trumpeter, but you get a good idea of what the kit's going to look like assembled, as far as what's plastic and what's photo etch. The gold parts, of course, being what is included in the kit and photo etch, and I'll show you those photo etch here in just a minute. But this gives you a really good idea of what you can expect out of the kit, how things are shaped, how things are going to go together. So there's no more wondering. We have all the answers here. So we'll just go through these for a second. The only thing that these, you got to remember, these are their prototypes. So like the deck tractors there that look very obviously 3D printed, those are plastic in the kit, as you'll see in just a moment. There's the big old box, of course, and you get quite a good number of decals. Now, one thing that I don't have on here, or at least no, it's on down the line. Never mind. I was going to say there's two sheets of decals. That one that I just showed, of course, being the air wings. Get a nice paint guide. Now, as I'll show you in a minute, you get FA-18s, you get E's and F's, you get F-35s. You get EA-18 Growlers. You get all sorts of good stuff in here. So go through the air wing in a moment. But as you can see, it's a pretty good kit. They've got a lot of photo etch included. I am sure that the aftermarket world will come up with things that we're not even thinking about at the moment, but just out of the box, it's got a nice amount of photo etch and a nice amount of detail just included right out of the box. So it's a nice thing. Here's that other decal sheet that I was talking about. So you get all your deck lines, your hull numbers, flags, all that stuff. Of course, got a paint guide. Yep, and here are your some of your planes. You got the EA-18s there, the F-35Cs, the F-18Fs, the MV-22s. So let's jump over here and let me show you these sprues kind of close up. So here, as you can see, is the A sprue. And just like most of the manufacturers out there, moving on to the B sprue here, most of the manufacturers continually improve their molding techniques, and the injection technology, all that stuff. And Trumpeter is, of course, no exception to that. As years go by and as new kits come out, we're always seeing small improvements here and there. And this, of course, being their latest and greatest ship model kit, the detail and the crispness of the parts is, some of the best we've seen from Trumpeter. As you can see in here, there's just really fine details, and I'm not necessarily showing both sides of each sprue here, but they've got detail on all sides now. So their slide mold technology, or whatever technology they're using now, is just really good at getting those really, really fine details, as you're seeing here. I mean, and here's the L sprue. That top row of parts up there, like part number 7 and 8, it's just crazy the amount of detail that some of these manufacturers, Trumpeter in this case, is able to produce with injection. Would never have seen this fine of detail in injection parts years ago. So it's really nice to see this, and this is going to be a really nice model to build for sure. Now, some of these parts, or some of these sprues, like these I'm showing here, you get multiple sprues in the same box. So here, of course, you're looking at your E2C sprue, and you're getting 2 of these sprues. But this is a good example of what I was talking about, detail on all sides. You notice the panel lines on the wings there. You get really fine panel lines on both sides, which is really nice compared to older versions of some of these injection planes. And moving on, we're here at the N sprue so far. And just more examples of really itty-bitty parts that turned out really nice, especially considering that these are injection parts. They're just really, really fine. Now here is an overview of the aircraft sprues that are included in this kit. Here you're looking at the FA-18, and I believe this is the F models. No, I'm sorry, these are the E models. And so you're going to get several of each. You got straight wings, you've got folded wings versions, and as you'll see in just a moment, I'll move over to the F sprue, but let's take a look at the FA-18E model to start with here. And again, another example of really nice detail on all sides of this molded part. And this, of course, we've moved over that you're looking at the F-18F there. And now we are going to check out, I believe this is the EA-18G. So you get a couple of these in there as well. Just a nice look at all the fine detail on those wings, and just really nice parts. They've done a good job on these. Now moving on all along, we're going to look now at the F-35C. Really, again, just really nice molding, really nice panel lines. It's going to really look nice once these are done. Another example of top and bottom detail all around. And here you're looking at the MV-22s. Get a couple of these. And now we're taking a look at MH-60, the Seahawks. So you get some of those as well. You can see the wheels for these things are just so tiny, but they've come out really nice. You see that you get several of these deck tractors, uh, different little versions and whatnot. And this is kind of cool. These are the windows. It's kind of neat that they give those to you in clear parts. Now, this is one of the two decal sheets that you get. This, of course, has all the decals for the ship itself, the lines on the deck, the flags, this is all the stuff that you need for the ship. Everything is included here. The air wing decals are on a second sheet of decals that you'll see here. And you get all sorts of stuff. As you can see, you've got your F-18Es and Fs, the F-35Cs, the E-18Gs, E-2s, MH-60s, MV-22s. Everything is here on this one sheet. So that'll cover all of your aircraft. And we were talking earlier about photo etch. So you get 6 photo etch sheets. Each one of these little packets has 2 frets in there on the front and the back. So all of your rails that are seemingly pre-cut to go where they are supposed to fit are included. All sorts of stuff. So this is going to get you most, if not all, of the photo etch that you would want for this model kit. And like I said, the aftermarket guys are really good at coming up with something that the factory didn't think about, but in this particular case, Trumpeter has done a really good job of including everything that I can think of, at least right off the top of my head, that you would want to include in a photo etch part. So again, 6 sheets of photo etch, as you can see there. Nice job on that. Now we're taking a look here at the hull, which of course is one of the most important features of any ship model kit. You obviously want the hull to be nice, and here I will take it apart in a second so you can see. But just out of the box, the presentation, the way that they are giving this to us is really nice. You immediately get to see kind of what you're in for as far as size of the model kit goes, and that sort of thing. And on the front there, the bulb is a separate piece, and they did that, I guess, to make sure that they can do that the way that it's supposed to be done. So that is a separate piece, and here in a moment I'll take that piece off of the sprue and glue it in place so you can see exactly how the entire hull looks when you put this little piece in place. Using my good old faithful Tamiya thin cement, let me get this right in place. And of course I'll come back later and clean that up and get rid of that seam line completely. But for now, this gives you a really good idea of what this hull looks like. Now we will go through these instructions and give you an idea of exactly what you can expect once you start through this model kit. And there you have it, guys. Big old model kit, big box, and it's just going to be a really cool kit to build. The box is big, and of course that means the model is big. I mean, this is just a big old kit. Very exciting. Very neat that this is coming out now. So 350th scale Gerald R Ford, on sale now. We'll have them soon. Make sure you get yours on pre-order, and can't wait to see what some of you guys do with this thing. Looking forward to seeing pictures of them completed, and hopefully see some at some of the shows this coming year. So y'all take it easy, and we'll see you next time.